Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
Born ready. IFLTV, Andy McCart, IFLTV. Delighted to be joined by Hopey. Price, Hopey, where you been? I mean, I spoke to Dave Caldwell. He's explained everything to me, every interview I've done with Dave, and I'm guessing you're in the healing process now, but you can just elaborate on what's happened and what's next for you.
Well, in that last fight I had last August, obviously everyone was thinking it was a bit of a good fight, and I started a bit slow, but I come to life in the second half of the fight. But I'm not one to come out and make any excuses, especially with everything obviously what went on afterwards. But I broke my hand early in the fight. I think the second or the third round I come back and told Dave, I said I burnt my hand. Obviously I didn't know it was broken, but I knew something was badly up. And after the fight I went straight to the hospital, and I seen obviously the specialist, and they thought I might be able, with me being young, if I do my nutrition right, and I might be able to maybe get away with it. And I never punched from August till January, so I just done all like rehab sort of stuff, but I had no op. And then the first spar I had, I landed sweet on the chin in spar, and it just went straight away. So I had to go straight in and get the operation. So they had to take obviously the bone out my hip, put it in my hand, and it's just a bit of a long process. But I think it's probably the best thing that could have happened to me, and that'll sound a bit stupid to some people, but I think sometimes when the momentum's going like your way, and you've had like the spotlight on you from a young age, and I won't say come complacent because I'm never out the gym, but just mentally maybe you just have that you get a little bit of a comfortable, like you say, a little bit of a slip, like you're going into these fights against good opposition, unbeaten kids, and you're thinking this is going to be a walk in the park, this, and it's been a big eye opener. It's made me grow up a lot as a man outside of the ring, and just I think you sort of see who's there for you, who's not there for you, and who your real friends are and things like that. So I feel like I'm coming back, like Hopey Price 2.0. I'll be better than ever, and I'm gonna start right back off where I left off. I was mandatory for the British title, and I want to fight for that straight away. And pick that belt straight up.
That's what you were talking about, momentum there, and that was the next fight, was against Nathaniel Collins. But obviously your injury, and I've seen your injury, you showed me the scar on your hip and the scar on your hand, it looked quite serious, and you're just literally back punching like you said. So for you, have you got a time scale on when you'll be out again? Obviously a year for any fighter is a long time. People talk about ring rust, but have you got a time scale?
We're back speaking to the specialist next week, but I've started back punching with it now. I've been punching with it for a few weeks, so hopefully I'll be back sparring the next 2 to 3 weeks, and then we should get a date. I'm looking like I'll be ready in September, October time. We know there's some big shows around then, and hopefully we can get the fight on for the British title and get on one of them big shows, and then I can just push on then, and get some momentum behind me, with everything that's going on in Saudi and everywhere. I think all you need now is one shot, and when you get that shot, if you press the main man over there, then you're over there fighting, so you can change your life, So I'm really looking forward to it. As I say, I've got the eye of the tiger back,
Good stuff. You mentioned there that you want that British title. I'm guessing you want a fight to get you back in the groove, or you want that British title straight off the bat. What's happening here?
To be fair, with obviously the mandatory situation, I didn't know if I'd have to go straight back in or not, but with obviously the champion now, as obviously I hope he recovers well. I seen that the other day that he had an operation, so all my best goes out to him, But I just want to, if it's straight away, I'm one of them who like all that ring rust stuff. I do understand it to a certain extent, but if you're looking after your body and you're putting the right work in that you should be, we're all professional athletes at the end of the day, then I can go straight back into that fight, no problem. There's nobody in Britain who I look at and think like I won't go straight back into that fight with. So for me, I'm fully confident of winning, and winning in good fashion. Like you say, I've got that edge back about me, and I think that they haven't seen nothing yet. They haven't even scratched the surface yet. 100%. There's fighters who's been at that world level, and they've seen me in the gym, and they'll all tell you. So I've just got to go out there and prove it now. So I want to get the momentum back.
Hopey, sometimes when a fighter is out for so long and they've got an injury which is so bad like yours, there's frustration kicks in, there's anxiety, they're anxious to get back in the ring, but you seem confident, you seem not frustrated, or if you are frustrated, you're hiding it well. But where does it come from?
Do you know what? I've always been one of these. My full life's been boxing, and when it got took away from me, and I literally had nothing to do, it just like you say, it opened my eyes, like to the world. You know, I had people who I thought was my friends for years who never showed up. Just loads of people, you know, who I thought would be like there for me, and there wasn't. And listen, it's that harsh reality. You've just got to do everything yourself. At the end of the day, you know, no one's going to give you nothing. And then I thought to myself, well, there's no point in me sitting around moaning. And at first, obviously, like you say, you're a bit down, you're a bit deflated. I'm looking at all these other fighters fighting. I'm thinking, I've missed my opportunity, and you never know if you're gonna get put back, straight back mandated and things like that. And I thought, like, all this for nothing. And then after so long, I just thought to myself, do you know what? I spoke with my nutritionist. I thought, how can I get back, like, quicker than possible? So I spoke to him. Literally, I've done everything right, everything what he told me to eat. I've done all the rehab stuff. I really, as soon as I could get in the gym, I've been in the gym training with one hand, and that's where the confidence comes from. I think I've just grown like as a man, and I think that's gonna show, because now I'm really determined, and I know how good I am. So it's just like, in my own self, even though people don't say it, I thought I'm slacking a little bit here. Do you know, like I was slacking. If you look back, where I was on a bit of like a momentum back like 2022, I was fighting regular. I had that bit of like that youngness, that sharpness, and I was wiping everyone out. You know, I was knocking everyone out, boom, boom, and then sort of like a few things, like just a few little things, and I just think it's because I took my eye off the ball a little bit. That's all it is. It was my own. Not many people could see. Other people that are patting you on the back, they think everything's brilliant, but to me personally, I just think I took my eye off the ball a little bit, and that'll never happen from now on. So I'm just looking forward to getting there and picking up these belts, because the division's wide open now at the minute, you know, and I think you can go from there to there so quick, especially this day and age. You know, there's a lot of fighters domestically there to make some big fights, so I just want to pick them up. British, Commonwealth, the European champions. That Italian fella, I'd fight him straight away. I'd fight any of him. You know, I'm just eager to pick up as many belts as I can.
I mean, that featherweight division, we've got a world champion as well, and Nick Ball. Obviously, he's doing fantastic as well. But it's amazing how the way boxing is, because I'm looking at you and you're way taller than me, but when I'm Nick Ball, it's like you're both featherweights. It's insane.
It's like, exactly. You know, you're good. There's different, like you said, there's different statures, different builds, different styles. You know, and I think that's why boxing's so interesting. You know, I think different fight styles make fights, and they all gel. You know, and like you say, look, he's gone on from there, and then he's gone on. Personally, I thought he beat Vargas, and then he's going to beat Ford, who they were saying was the best in the division. So, like you say, he's going to prove himself, and he's the best in the division. And you know, fair play to him. You know, it's good to see that fighters of our own is winning these titles. And listen, I'd back my own all the way. You know, because I'd prefer to fight Nick Ball in wherever, Leeds or Liverpool, and make a big fight than to go fight someone abroad. Do you know what I mean? It just makes sense. So, like you say, I'll be coming for everyone in the future, 100%.
Well, one final one before I let you go and enjoy your brother's win tonight, because we are here for your brother Ellis. Great performance tonight. Again, I missed it because I'm travelling down from Glasgow. My apologies. But I heard that Barry Jones said that's the best professional debut. You witnessed it. You saw it. Was it?
I think so. Do you know what it is? I'm very proud of him, you know, because he's had a lot of, I won't say like hardship, but he's one of them kids who's like, he's done a lot, but he don't get the recognition. Maybe, I don't know if it's a little bit because you've got a brother who's a little bit in the limelight as well, but this kid, I'm telling you, he can fight. He won 6 national amateur titles. That was from schoolboys all the way to youth. He never lost in the ABAs in England. You know, he won 2 European bronze medals, and then lockdown come and it sort of took the competitions away, and same again, he sort of like went a little bit away from boxing, and you know, he went in the ABAs, but he never really trained properly for it. And then, you know, I thought he was gonna maybe pack in and stop again, you know, and he'd done the opposite. He lost on the Sunday, a bit of a close fight, could have gone either way. And on the Monday morning, he said, "I'm gonna come to the gym with you. Can you ask Dave if I can come?" I said, "Yeah, no problem." And literally, he's been in the gym for a year now. It'll be around about a year, just training with the pros. He's come to America, sparred everyone, and that's why, you know, Dave's got a lot of confidence in him. And he said, "I want him to start off 6 rounds, and I want him to obviously fight a good tough opponent, and the Mexican has boxed a lot of prospects, but they seem to be fighting him in 9-10 fights, and he just took him on his debut and just done what he's done to him now. I think he's got a very pro-ish sort of style, you know. Me and him's like chalk and cheese. I'm probably tall and skinny, and he's small and stocky, so I think he's definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with in the future. He's learning every day. He's learning off me, and it's good to have your brother alongside you, you know. So very proud day for the family.
Definitely. Listen, go and enjoy the rest of the night. Good to see you smiling again, Hopey, and hopefully I'll catch you soon. Thanks so much, brother. Thank you.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.